Have you ever noticed this weird thing where you're working, you're budgeting, you're doing all the right stuff, but your money still feels fake? Like it shows up in your account, disappears a few days later, and you're left thinking, did I actually make any progress? Yeah. That feeling where saving a couple $100 feels pointless, investing feels scary, and every expense feels like it could knock you backwards. My name is
Roman.
and I spend way too much time thinking about how money actually changes people's behavior. If you're someone who works hard, tries to save, but still feels like money never really sticks, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's the thing. Most people think money starts to feel real at some big, impressive number, $10,000, 50,000, maybe even 100,000. But for most people, that's not how it actually works. According to Federal Reserve data, nearly 40% of adults can't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing money or selling something. That means a huge portion of people live in constant financial fragility. And when you live like that, your brain treats every dollar as temporary. Here's what most people don't realize. Money doesn't feel real when it's impressive. Money feels real when it becomes stable. For most people, that switch flips at around $3,000 in cash. Now, you might be thinking $3,000, that's nothing, but psychologically, it's massive. Below that level, every unexpected expense feels like a threat. A car repair creates stress. A medical bill creates panic. A missed paycheck feels like disaster. Your brain stays stuck in survival mode. But once you cross roughly $3,000, assuming your basic bills are covered, something changes. For the first time, you're not reacting anymore. You're buffering. This is where it gets really interesting. Behavioral economists call this loss aversion. When money is scarce, your brain overreacts to losses. Losing $100 feels painful because it threatens safety. But once you have a buffer, your brain shifts out of survival mode and into planning mode. Let me give you a simple example. If you save $300 a month, hitting $3,000 takes about 10 months. Before that point, every dollar feels fragile. After that point, you check your bank account less. Small expenses don't emotionally wreck you. Investing starts to feel possible instead of terrifying. That's not because you're rich, it's because your money finally has weight. Think of it like this. Below $3,000, money is water on a hot pan. It evaporates instantly. Above $3,000, it starts to pool. And this is why so many people quit right before things change. They say saving doesn't work, but they never stay in the game long enough for the psychology to shift. One of the biggest mistakes people make is jumping straight into investing or risky money moves before money feels real. That usually backfires. So here's what to do. Stop aiming for impressive numbers. Aim for $3,000 in boring cash first. Keep it in a high-yield savings account. Automate small wins, $25, $50, maybe $100 at a time, and don't touch it unless something genuinely unexpected happens. Once you hit this point, momentum takes over. Saving stops feeling pointless, investing stops feeling scary, and money stops slipping through your fingers. Financial progress isn't about looking rich, it's about becoming stable first. $3,000 isn't flashy, but it's where money finally starts to feel real.